Hi everyone, DJ here. Welcome to Plant vs Zombies Golf for 2. And today, I'll be talking about is pretty much the multiplayer portal. Now, wait a minute. Didn't I already did a video of this before? Yes, I pretty much talked about it in Plant vs Zombies Battle for Nivelle. Now this will be the second time we'll be talking about it and pretty much in Plant vs Zombies Golf for 2. So it would be very interesting. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been playing Plant vs Zombies Golf for 2 lately, by the way. And I've been having fun, by the way, so which is great. So, I'll wait no time, as always, let's get right into this. So, if y'all don't know where the multiplayer portal is, it's pretty much right there, right in the left side. And I'm not gonna lie, the multiplayer portal itself is very interesting, by the way, because this is pretty much like a lot of time I've been playing, pretty much just load up my characters. Because if y'all want to know, I pretty much have like, what, 555 hours on this game, which is just crazy because I can't believe I have this much hours on this game, by the way. And also it makes one of the most Xbox games I ever played, literally in the Xbox One, and also pretty much for like the Xbox games as well, what I just pretty much said, so which is great. So what should I talk about first in pretty much the multiplayer portal, because we have a lot of them, by the way. Well, not really a lot, because we got Guardians and Graveyards, we got Team Vanquish, Vagrant Confirmed, Hairball Assault, which is pretty much the zombies defending, pretty much the plants attacking. And then we got Gnome Bomb, Suburban Nation, and then that's it. So let's go and start talking to the Guardians and Graveyards. Now, if you want to know, Guardians and Graveyards is pretty much the pretty much a classic mode for pretty much Plants and Zombies. It's pretty much been here since like the first ever Garden Warfare. And I'm telling you what, Guardians and Graveyards are pretty much fun. Even when I put it on private play and pretty much do it on crazy, it's like this is the first time I ever done anything like in a crazy mode, by the way, so which is interesting. But you get a lot of XP fast, by the way, so which is pretty much great. But it's pretty much hard to defend as the plants, because most of all the zombies will pretty much destroy you in like 1 second, so which is crazy. But still, I had fun time pretty much playing Guardian and Graveyards, especially in like Seas of Time and Great White North. I think my favorite one, most of all, from like Guardians and Graveyards, is pretty much like Seas of Time, because if y'all want to know, Seas of Time was probably been the most ever Guardians and Graveyard map than Great White North, so which is interesting. So I do enjoy mostly like these two, but Seas of Time has always been my favorite when I first time played this game, so, which is pretty much great. But if you guys like Guardians and Graveyard, that's pretty much cool. Alright, next one is pretty much Team Vanquish, or I love to say is pretty much Team Deathmatch. And I'm not gonna lie, Team Vanquish has always been a classic to pretty much from like the first Garden Warfare, because I love pretty much Team Vanquish. I haven't really played Team Vanquish since I ever came back to this game, by the way, because I have never even pretty much played it like this year of 2025. But still, Team Vanquish is always going to be a memory to mine from 2018 when I first time played the game around June 16, around my birthday. Because y'all want to know, the maps we have is Zim Peak, Boney Island, Sandy Sands, Coliseum, Lunar Landing, Time Park, Z-Task Factory, Frosty Creek, Aqua Center, Frontline Flats, and that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much very interesting. So if y'all want to know what's my favorite Team Vanquish map, actually, it's pretty much probably like the most classic ones, like Z-Tac. Well, Z-Tac Factory isn't a classic one, by the way. It's from pretty much like late this game, but it's also pretty much from Battle for Nivelle, so which is pretty much nice. So which is pretty much cool. Then we pretty much have is also Aqua Center as well, so which is pretty much interesting. But still, Aqua Center and Z-Tac Factory, and so is Sandy Sands, I'm gonna mention. Sandy Sands has always been my favorite as well, so which is pretty much nice. So I do enjoy these stages, by the way, so which is pretty much nice. But I think Sandy Sands has been probably one of the most ones I ever played in Team Vanquish, because it's pretty much also like one of my favorites to play in the map, so which is pretty much cool. So I pretty much do love Team Vanquish, so which is pretty much nice. Alright, next one is Vanguard Confirmed, and pretty much Vanguard Confirmed is pretty much just like, what was that mode called? Y'all know from Call of Duty, where is it where you get the dog tags? I keep forgetting what it's called, but it's that mode, but except like it's Vanguard Confirmed, and like, except it's like in Plant vs Zombies Golf Fair, by the way, and Golf Fair 2, and also Battle for Nivelle. So Vanguard Confirmed has been one of the most very interesting like modes I ever played. Never really had much mind to this one, by the way. Not saying I don't hate Vanguard Confirmed. Vanguard Confirmed is pretty much my favorite. But I really do not entirely sure what's probably the most ever map I ever played in Vanguard Confirmed, because I think it usually be like maybe Time Park or Z-Tap Factory or Frosty Creek, because I think like the most one I ever played. But still, I love Vanquish Confirm. Vanquish Confirm has been leading my memory in mind since 2018, so it's good to pretty much play this again and pretty much in 2025, so which is pretty much nice. But if you guys like Vanquish Confirm, that is pretty much cool, because Vanquish Confirm has been like the OG of Plant vs Zombie Golf Fair, so which is great. Alright, next one is Herbal Assault. Herbal Assault is pretty much just like the plants attacking and instead of the zombies defending. So which is kind of very interesting. I never seen them really do that before, because most of all, plants has always been defending since Golf Fair. And that was kind of very interesting to see them pretty much do it again, pretty much in Golf Fair 2. Oh, sorry, do it in Golf Fair 2 and pretty much do it in Battle for Neville, so which is very interesting. So he pretty much got his Moonbase Z and Zomburbia and also Zombocalypse. If y'all want to know what's the most ever Herbal Assault as playing as the plants, it's really Zomburbia. I love Zomburbia, and so has Zombocalypse, because Zomburbia has been one of the most ones ever played, because Zomburbia is pretty much like a classic that you pretty much start off as playing the Sunflower and Plant vs. Zombie Golf Fair 2. Zombocalypse is pretty much just like, we have like the whole entire, let's say like Crime City, so which is very interesting. So I do love these two maps, so which is pretty much like cool. And I'm not gonna lie, playing this again in 2025 feels great. So it's good to be back playing pretty much this in 2025. Next one we have is Gnome Bomb, which I'm not gonna lie, Gnome Bomb itself don't really be played that much in my opinion, because I don't think I played it this year. I believe I don't think I have. And pretty much is Gnome Bomb is pretty much just like the one from Golf Fair and pretty much Battle for Neville, so which is cool. But I'm telling you what, Gnome Bomb is so interesting. It's kind of like Capture the Flag, but like we're just blowing up the flag, so which is something. But I do enjoy it. I don't know what map I would play mostly in Gnome Bomb on, by the way. I think maybe probably like if I'm trying to remember. I don't know if it was Z-Tap Factory or Primus. I don't think it was Time Park. I think it was I think it might be Boney Island. I think it was Boney Island if I remember playing it on. So which is interesting. But Gnome Bomb has been mostly my favorite as well, but not most of the most ones I played. But it's good to see Gnome Bomb and pretty much in 2025. So good to see you, Gnome Bomb. Alright. And the last one we pretty much have is Suburban Nation. Which I'm not gonna lie, Suburban Nation is pretty much one of my favorite ones. Pretty much like one of my favorite ones, pretty much like up the list from like pretty much the rest of the modes. And y'all want to know why? Because most of all, Suburban Nation is pretty much just like, how should I say this? Capture the zone, like in Call of Duty. So which is like cool. And I'm not gonna lie, it has been like one of the favorite modes I ever liked, because it kind of brings me back from like Call of Duty. Because if y'all want to know, actually, my first ever Call of Duty game was actually Call of Duty 2. So it's kind of very interesting to pretty much see that kind of reference of like Call of Duty to pretty much in Plant vs. Zombie Golf Fair 2. So that is interesting. But Suburban Nation had never been a big bad to talk about pretty much in multiplayer, by the way, in the multiplayer portal. But it's pretty much good to see it again in pretty much in 2025, and also play it again in 2025. So which is great. So which one is y'all favorite one y'all like me talking about pretty much the multiplayer portal? Is it the Guardians and Graveyards? Is it Team Vanquish? Is it Vanquish Confirm? Is it Herbal Assault? Is it Gnome Bomb? Or Suburban Nation? Let me know in the comment down below which one's y'all favorite in this whole entire list. But yeah, but what everyone, I'm gonna go ahead and end off right here. If y'all enjoy it, sure I know what to do. So I'll see y'all tomorrow in the next video. Bye.